As the world battles adverse effects of climate change on mankind, wildlife and the environment, new ways to strengthen the fight are being sought each day by nature. And in Zambia, 5 international organizations have partnered with locals to deal with climate change from a different perspective by evoking youth innovation. Our Lusaka correspondent Arthur Davis Kopo tells us more.
Zambia is privileged to have 5 international organizations, namely HIVOS Southern Africa, WWF, Akina Mama wa Africa, South North, and Slum Dwellers International, helping locals fight climate change and advocate for a just climate society. The 5 have come together in a 5-year project called Voices for Just Climate Action, or VCA, through which they are working with local civil societies and government departments in different parts of the country, preaching the need to preserve the environment, conserve nature, and fight effects of climate change. Noting that today's drivers of development are much centered around advanced technology and revolutionized systems, young and vibrant minds are also key to further transform the climate change agenda through the use of new and advanced cultures to settle the battles the world is facing around the environment. It is by this that HIVOS Southern Africa has identified a university, Chalimbana, based in Lusaka, to recruit youths that use their skills and their 21st generational and millennial sense in finding solutions for climate change. William Chilufia is HIVOS Country Engagement Manager for the Voices for Just Climate Action based in Lusaka.
We are here at Chalimbana University to explore the possibility of inspiring students into a movement on climate action. And we also believe that the youths have a lot of potential and they do a lot of thinking outside the box, and they are living in a place which is highly affected by climate change, which is Chalimbana.
The VCA, through HIVOS Southern Africa, is using a creative and popular artist, Pilato or Chamafumba, to cultivate that link and inspiration in young people to join this climate change fight by coming up with innovative ideas.
So this conversation about climate change should be a young people's crusade. It should be a young people's problem. It should be a young people's concern. Why? You are the only ones with a future. Therefore, the best you can do today is to preserve that future, protect that future. The same reason you came to school to study or for your diploma or your degree, that's the same reason why you should be concerned about the environment, about the climate. Because you cannot get the best out of that degree in an environment that is collapsing.
The United Nations says 49 million hectares of Zambia is forested. And according to the Global Forest Watch, from 2001 to 2020, a period of 19 years, Zambia lost 1.8 million hectares of tree cover, equivalent to 7.8%, a huge catalyst to soil erosion, desert creation, and eventually climate change causer. With such and other worrying records, authorities at a government-run Chalimbana University have seen it fit to support this undertaking. Dr. Mienda Simabwache is the university vice-chancellor.
We feel privileged to participate or coming up with solutions where you've provoked their thinking to come up with these innovations that will help resolve this challenge that is not only in Zambia but elsewhere.
For the students, innovation is something that they pledge to bring in the fight against climate change, as confirmed by Alvin Simanengu and Robert Swaba.
These changes actually happen on a daily basis based on the activities that we do, especially cutting down of trees for the purpose of actually coming up with charcoal. When we burn charcoal, there are gases, what are known as greenhouse gases, that will actually affect the ozone layer there. When the ozone layer then is affected, we experience more heat, less rainfall. Us as youth, we have to actually come up with solutions to this, to stop this.
The heat that we are experiencing at the moment is not compared as way back. And then this affects a lot of people in various ways. Expecting mothers, you find that sometimes they can even collapse. This program is going to benefit us a lot because we are going to be so creative in terms of thinking.
Mr. Chilufya, on behalf of the VCA project partners, is happy that young people have bought into the idea with their formation of a youth climate just lab driven by the students themselves.
We're so happy that at the end of the day, the students have actually resolved that they'll actually do some sort of a climate justice club and also to begin co-creation of initiatives or local solutions.
Reporting for the SABC's Channel Africa, in Lusaka, Zambia, I'm Arthur Davis, Scopo.
It's time now for our economic update with Nosihle Zuma.
Thank you, Zakona. A group of more than 30 South African business people who participated in World Food Moscow that ended in the Russian capital on Friday have arrived back into the country. The group says they remain positive with high hopes that the solid trade leads they generated will develop into concrete deals soon. Now, according to South Africa's Department of Trade and Industry, the group participated at a 4-day food and beverage trade fair funded by the DTI. Many business people who participated at the exhibition say they were given a warm reception.